as I mentioned, it's a complex business environment, and we are in today's world going through the so-called fourth industrial revolution. And therefore, I think digital and digital technologies, and more fundamentally, I think the connectedness between different equipments, especially in a B2B environment, this is something that will drive business growth going forward. And therefore, as leaders, it's important for all of us to understand what are these trends and how we can leverage them to transform our existing businesses. Clearly, with Industry 4.0 and with digital technologies, there will be disruptions in the way businesses operate. And one of the challenges, particularly that one has to face up to is really the war for talent, because it's not about ideas. A lot of ideas already people can generate, but it is also a question of how do you convert those ideas into reality, and how do you create a culture, how do you create a business which attracts talent, which is able to convert those ideas into reality. And that is where leaders have to spend a lot of time thinking, do they have an environment which can compete for that talent and attract that talent and retain that talent against everybody else who is pretty much looking for the same set of skills. That's one. And I think on the other side, the other big challenge is how do you prepare your existing workforce for the change? How do you involve them in a meaningful and pragmatic way in this transformative process and creating new products and services? Because you need to bring both capabilities together, the existing functional knowledge, product knowledge, technical knowledge, and combining that with digital talent to create this new set of products and services for the world going forward. Well, it's hard to pin it down to one thing or the other. I think for leaders, especially, increasingly it's the ability to connect with your people, which is more and more important, because technology is moving at a pace where it's difficult for an individual to remain on top of everything. But what is important is that you create teams, that you create groups of people within your organization who believe in that vision, who are inspired by your vision, and are willing to go the extra mile to deliver on that vision. And therefore, I think as leaders, the ability to connect and inspire their teams to focus more on the EQ versus the IQ is mission critical to navigate the complex environment and to navigate this new digital environment, which is disrupting and will disrupt and will continue to disrupt all kinds of businesses the world over. The big challenge for leaders today is really to create winning teams and bringing together capabilities from different perspectives, different generations also, and getting them to work together with passion, with commitment, with determination on solving the problems for the future. And for us, I think it's very well summarized when we say engineering tomorrow together, because we really want to emphasize that there is this underlying competence of engineering which connects us, which drives us as a group. But we want to do this together with all our stakeholders, and in that combination create solutions which create value for our customers, for the world, and solve the problems and change the status quo. So for a leader, if I come back, I think it's really creating that sense of purpose and binding the team together with that sense of purpose and inspiring them and giving them an environment where they can really deliver on what is expected of them. And it's not easy, because there's really everybody is competing for talent of that kind. And I personally believe leaders have a decisive role to play in attracting talent and in influencing where people choose to work and build those solutions and create those solutions for the future.